Okay, everybody, why are we still talking about Will and Jada? Because it's trending. That's why. It's happening. It's the now. So, I didn't do a second story on this because, number one, there was other stuff going on, like the Grammys. And it was wild. I mean, everybody was talking about it, still talking about it. But the interesting thing is the actual blame has kind of shifted now to Jada. Not Will, but to Jada. So what are they saying about Jada? Jada allegedly is controlling Will and got some, I've heard so many crazy stories out there, but Jada allegedly has Will brainwashed. Is controlling Will. Allegedly. Allegedly she seems like she's running, or she seems like she's wearing the pants in the relationship. I pondered this little theory for a minute and I was like, okay. Then I listened to some other YouTube panels just to hear more male opinions about Jada. And the male opinions are very, very strong. I mean, to the point where they're saying that Jada looked at him a certain way and told him to do that. Had that signal between couples, and she gave Will that signal to like sick him like a dog and go slap the crap out of Chris Rock. So I don't know if that's really viable, but this is what I'm listening to. Then the other theory was that, Jada should have stopped Will from going to the stage, like gently grab his arm and say, no, baby, you don't want to do that. But hypothetically, let's just say, if it's Jada's intent, okay, you with me? If it's Jada's intent to have that man, her husband, go up there and slap the crap out of Chris, well, then she's going to give a signal, right? If that's her intent. So you got to think a little bit deeper. Did Jada intentionally give Will Smith the married couple signal? You better go handle that business. Something like that. So when I see crazy stuff happens, I ask questions like that. Like, stuff will pop in my head and I'm like, now, did that go down for real? Or was that supposed to happen like that? Was that intentional? I don't know. So the fellas out there saying that it's Jada's fault. Meanwhile, Will has resigned from the Academy, but he gets to keep his Oscar. I think he should keep his Oscar. He did put in the work for the movie. He put in a lot of work. He put in a lot of work for his whole entire career. And then it was the movie about Richard Williams. And I can't remember the name. Hey, let me look it up right quick. Just a minute. I am Googling it right now, y'all. We're just going to type in Will Smith movie. And it is called King Richard. That's what it's called. King Richard. Okay. I done lost my train of thought, but that's okay. So anyway, about Will's career. Here's a good question for everybody. It's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer this question if you don't want to, but if you want to leave a comment, go ahead. Give me your thoughts. Is Will Smith's career over? Here's another one. Is Jada and Will's dynasty over? They have production companies too now, y'all. It's not just, starring in movies and doing this and doing that, but they have their own production company. Now, I read somewhere that there was an actress that was working or getting ready to work with Will. I don't know if she already had started the project, but apparently she dropped out of the project. So, why did she drop out? I have no idea. But internet rumors, they trying to make it about blah blah. Will may not be, or it may not be profitable for her to do the movie, because once you get that bad reputation in Hollywood, okay, sort of like a reverse blackballed, you know what I'm saying? I'm just coming up with that. It's like, when somebody try to blackball you, they kind of do it to you on purpose. But if you do something stupid in the other direction to yourself, it's like a reverse blackball. That's how my mind works. That's how I think. So Will kind of like cut his own throat by doing the slap thing, in my opinion. And so that's what I want to know. Is his dynasty over with? And then the punishment. Okay, he resigned on his own. And then comes the punishment. The punishment was he is banned from all Academy events and attending, events, organizations, anything Academy. He is banned for 10 years, y'all. He is banned for 10 years. Is that too steep? I don't know how to take a deep breath on that. Is that too steep? Because his fans are, all in an uproar. They're like, oh, let's ban the Oscars. Let's not attend any Oscar movies. Let's not watch the Oscars ceremonies. For 10 years, this is what his fans are saying. And like somebody had commented earlier, a lot of people don't watch the Oscars anyway, so a lot of people don't know what the movies are. I try to at least watch the trailers. Sometimes I go to the movie summaries or the plot, and just to get an idea of what the movie is about. Sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't. But is Will Smith and Jada canceled? Because this is what they call the cancel culture. Are they canceled? Now Will, he's off in Dubai hanging out with his buddy who's a prince. Maybe getting his thoughts together, who knows. But Dubai, y'all, you got to go way out there to get your mind right. If there's something wrong with your mind or whatever. Not saying there is. But back to Jada. I wonder so many things about that girl. I just can't, I'm not going to speak on it, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Jada. I've only seen highlights of her red table talk shows. And even the highlights of those shows kind of like, woo, y'all getting real personal on here. I'm not used to that. This is the world we live in today, where everybody just completely exposes themselves and all their personal business. I'm not like that. That's not the way I was raised, but that's the thing to do now. So when I watched a few of her clips, I was shocked, the stuff that's on there. And so now they got this video clip floating around the internet of Will, looks like revealing his true self of what happens at home between him and Jada. Now, this is some real personal stuff.
Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
And so, Will, if you look at his face, he looks tore up. I mean, he looks like Jada don't do that. And then you got Jada, with her famous frown, like he ain't listening to me. He's still tripping. But on the flip side, was she listening to him? Because Will said, this aspect of me, I don't want you to film. I don't want this on social media. And what did Jada do? She kept rolling. She kept filming. Is that a total disrespect or a total disregard of your husband or your spouse's feelings? I'm not an expert on marriage. I'm just saying, do you think it's disrespectful what Jada did to Will on this particular video? I do. Because Jada, you guys are already in the public eye. All he did was ask you not to film him when those two are like that. They were having a deep discussion thing going on, what it looked like. And all he was saying was, don't film me. Don't put this on social media when we're like this, when I'm like this. Because he has a different persona. And I could understand it because you got I'm not a celebrity, but you got your Hollywood side, woo, whatever, right? People pleasing side, say hi to your fans, all of that. And then you got your home thing where, okay, me and my spouse is not getting along right now, so we need to work this out. But then she goes and film it. And I'm like, wow, not cool, not cool. So did she even give a crap about how he was feeling about it? That's the kind of stuff that rolls through my mind. But anyway, yeah, the saga continues. If anything happens weird or news breaking, I'll bring it up on the podcast. But Chris Rock wants everybody to move on. It's kind of hard to do that because that slap left a lasting impression.